Hi, good day to you, Gemini. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Today's 22nd of September. I'm just going to pull out 3 runes for you guys. Let's see. Okay, 3 runes. My eyes are closed. Let me just put this away. Let's just see what are your 3 runes that have popped out for you. Okay, very interesting. So, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking and following my channel. And remember, if the reading is not resonating with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. So we are seeing that you are in a situation where there is a lot of communication going on in your space. You are feeling very inspired to be understood and to understand. You are, there's a lot that's going on a communication level for many of you. There's a lot of success for you as well. There's a lot of wealth and abundance coming towards you. There's a lot of security coming towards you. Some of you could be feeling as though you're very much in your fertile stages of life. Could be with business, could be with wanting to have children, but could be, just wanting to have all of these changes within yourself. And we see that you need to be very mindful that you realize that you don't always have to be reactive, you don't always have to be defensive, that you can rest in regeneration and instead of being in a conflict situation. So realizing that regeneration is important, forgiveness is important, and celebrating your prosperity is important. Okay, so 2 cards fall out here. Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay, let's see what else falls out here for you, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what falls out for Gemini? Okay, 6 of Cups. Okay. So, Gemini, I'm actually so tempted to just start like this. Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, Strength. Good thing I didn't. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and 8 of Wands. Okay, so some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was maybe a little bit younger than yourself. Some of you could also be dealing, it's maybe not just as much about the age as much as about the person is a very idealistic person as well. Could be yourself or the other person, very idealistic, very much their head in their clouds, very much a dreamer. Could be very naive about love as well and about, consequences and choices. However, there is this partnership and this unity in this relationship there was a very close bond, there was a lot of mutual respect, but it also could be something from the past that's making you look at the situation with rose-colored glasses, realizing that this is a relationship from the past. For some reason, it needs to be healed. There is some situation that has unfolded and it needs healing because there was this intense betrayal. We see the 10 of Swords here. You feel very betrayed in the situation. You feel very much like you've been victimized in the situation. You're feeling very exhausted by what has happened in the situation. You feel really, at wit's ends. It's really quite an awful, painful situation that some of you may have found yourself going through. You may have a Leo person in your space, or the cards, remember, have their own meaning. So it's almost as though you're in this phase where you do need to face this betrayal. You need to face what has happened. You need to have this courage and overcome your fears, and also realize that it's important that you are very compassionate and very confident about things. So either you betrayed somebody or somebody has betrayed you, and you need to face this. You need to face whatever has happened, Gemini, in the past with the situation. We see some of you are feeling in a space of absolute comfort right now. Some of you might be achieving a lot of good in your life. There might be a lot of success for you. You might have this independence, and you might be feeling very secure and self-sufficient within your situations, as well as you've moved on to this prosperity, but there is this drama or this love situation from the past that is still lingering within you. We see you wanting to move forward and needing to move forward. You're needing to accept the lessons that you have learned in the situation, realizing that a lot of it was karmic in your life. A lot of these situations was karmic, and you needed to learn your lessons from these situations. And that, things change, the wheel turns. This is what you must also remember, the wheel turns. And the wheel is now in a very positive cycle for you. It's almost like fate has now decided, luck is on its way to you. There's an unexpected turn of events. There's a lot of positive choices here for you to make. There's also a lot of news coming towards you. So a lot of you are seeing a lot of movement in your life, a lot of change, and things are progressing extremely quickly. So with this comes a lot of excitement, a lot of bliss, a lot of happiness for you. So we're seeing here, Pisces, some kind of betrayal, love betrayal from the past had you motivated to become a success in your situations, and that things are changing, things are moving, things are improving, but you have to unfortunately face this betrayal from the past. Gemini. Did I say Pisces? Gemini. You might have a Pisces person in your space, Gemini. If you have a sense that energy is saying to me there could be a Pisces person in your space. Okay, let's draw some more cards. Let's draw some more cards here. Let's see what more does the cards have to say for you. Gemini. What more does the cards have to say for Gemini? Okay, Gemini. The Magician. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Cups again. Okay. The Hermit. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Some of you should listen to this is the Star, Aquarius energy, Ten of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. Some of you, I was starting to say, should listen to Pisces reading. I have a feeling that this Gemini, that there's a link between some of you Pisces and Gemini people out there. So you are in your creative flow right now. You are in this energy where you can, you can be resourceful. You've got the skills, the ability, to manifest for your highest good, especially when it comes to new beginnings, when it comes to business opportunities. We see that you are in this very productive flow right now. We see that you are having this energy of, having prosperity, of having these new opportunities, being able to manifest for yourself, especially when it comes to relationships as well. We see there's, even if it's a business partnership, it's a very it's your decision to make, but it's a very new creative situation. If it's a new love situation, there's a lot of emotional feelings here. There's an emotional awakening for many of you. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of commitment, almost like a soulmate kind of commitment. See this Virgo energy coming through here, and this Virgo, either you have a Virgo person in your space or you don't, but the cards have their own meanings, and it's once again you needing to take a little bit of time out for reflection. You're needing to look within yourself. You're needing to search within yourself for the answers that you require. Some of you might just be holding on to things very tightly. Some of you may be needing the stability right now. You're not wanting to lose the stability that you have. Some of you might be afraid of being in a place of lack, but also realizing that your possessiveness is actually more like hoarding, and it's like, being frugal is one thing, but also being stingy is a very difficult thing. We see you realizing that things need to change. You need to change this wheel. You need to not allow things to stay as it is. Even though you are very guarded, you need to allow change to occur. You need to allow yourself to be a little bit more generous than what you have been. Some of you could be having relationships from the past coming back into your present, but this gives you an opportunity for a healing situation. Could be with an Aquarius person. You could be dealing with an Aquarius person here, Gemini, where something with an Aquarius person needs to be healed. You might be reconnecting with an Aquarius person, or also realizing that there's a lot of prosperity with regards to this Aquarius person. Or, like I said, it could be a wish fulfillment for some of you. Some of you could be dealing with your wishes coming true and this prosperity coming towards you, and you're having this reward and this generational happiness, and you're literally feeling quite self-sufficient and having this material success that's going down generationally almost, so you're having this prosperity in your life. It may not having to do with anything to do with the Virgo Aquarius person. Like I said, cards have their own meaning, but in some cases, this could be a situation where there's some prosperity with regards to a relationship from the past with an Aquarius person for some of you out there. We see some of you are planning towards the future. Some of you are making some decisions and wanting to leave your comfort zone and take the risk of moving forward. Very interesting here, Gemini. Let's draw some more cards and see what else is going on here for you. What is this that fell out here? Temperance. King of Cups. Sagittarius energy here. So let's see what else we have here for you, Gemini. What else do we have for you, Gemini? Okay, got the World. I'm actually going to stop here. The World, Queen of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Hanged Man, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Tower. It's very important that you realize the need to bring balance into your life, into your situation. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius person, and this is a situation that may require a lot of diplomacy, a lot of love, a lot of attention from yourself. But this is also about you realizing that it's important that you bring balance into your situation, you bring moderation into your situation, you bring harmony into your situation. It's important that you know that without this, it makes things very difficult. It makes it very difficult for you to be in your wise energy. You need to realize that you, either yourself or somebody else, a very diplomatic person, that you're getting to deal with somebody who is a very great advisor, a very diplomatic person, somebody who's very balanced between their head and their heart. But also realizing that a cycle, once again, you've got this world energy here. It's about things being completed for you. It's about having this wholeness, this belonging, this harmony, this achievement in your life, and knowing that you need to flow with that, knowing that the world is open to you, the prosperity is open to you, and you need to step into that. We see that you've got to balance both your masculine and feminine energies with your love energy. We've got Queen of Cups. It's about you being and allowing kindness and compassion, allowing support to flow into your life, into your situations. Either you being in this compassionate energy as well, or you're accepting this compassionate, loving energy from somebody else around you. It's important that you realize that you do need to change your perspective of things. It's important that you realize that there is this uncertainty that you have here because there's this lack of direction, a lack of purpose, a lack of contemplation within your situations. Also could be misinformation that you may have been fed, so you need to be very mindful of that. And with this awareness comes the self-protective energy here that you need to realize that you need to stand up for yourself. You need to be fair to yourself, kind to yourself, and also defend what is your moral stand ground. Be in your own power. Gemini, it's important. But for some reason, even though I'm saying being in your own power, I'm seeing it as this energy of the Five of Swords. Some of you are very caught up in your heads. You're very stressed out. You're very you have this conflict, and there's this conflict, there's this drama, there's this aggression, there's this tension here, almost like the clashes of ego that's going on in your situation, which is also making you feel as though you need to think very carefully about what it is that you are doing and what it is that you are getting involved in, because there's a lot of confusion for you. There's a lot of arguments that you have to face. There's a lot of hostility, maybe even intimidation in some cases. Some of you are just really, really under a lot of stress at the moment, and this in itself is causing you to feel very trapped, almost victimized. You're feeling quite powerless in your situation. You really are just caught up in your head, and really all it just takes is allowing this. People get very afraid with the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of chaos, yes, but it's also a card of truth, allowing the truth to come out. Something very close to home is manifesting itself here, and you need to allow the truth. It's almost like you can't run away from it. You need to allow the situation that is like going to cause an upheaval for you. It's going to cause change, and it's going to bring with it some chaos, but after the destruction, once the truth has been revealed about things that have been hidden, and the lies and trickery and drama and all of this bullying, intimidation, once all of that is being revealed and the truth has come out, you're going to have some kind of freedom in your situation. You're not going to be stuck with this drama. Okay, let's check what if there is any letters that comes out of my letter bag. May or may not apply to you. The reading is it's an independent. And let's see what letters come out here. Quite a few letters jumped out here for us. Okay, we're seeing X. We're seeing the letter I. We're seeing the letter E. We're seeing the letter L. We see the letter Y. We see the letter R. We see the letter K. We see the letter Q. We see the letter B. And we see the letter V. So maybe yourself, maybe someone else around you. I hope this gives you some clarity. Remember, if the letters are not in your personal space, it's quite okay. Just have a look at the reading in itself. So thank you so much for watching, for listening. Please remember to like, to share, to subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon. Goodbye.